Hello. Yesterday I did a video where I showed you where in one of his compilation videos as part of a live stream, TV license vlogger ChilliJonCarne said something that I believe wasn't correct. Okay? Now I'm not apologising, I still believe he wasn't correct. But what I'm showing you today is the actual live stream debate I had with him while he was having the live stream, based on what was shown earlier in the live stream video he was showing, okay, which was basically a compilation of his videos. Now, I'm going to start this here so you can see what I said to him, or wrote to him, you know, and he wrote back, okay? I'm not going to show you the segment of where, you know, he said what he said actually talking in the video. You can watch my other video for that, which covers that in detail. I'm instead just going to show the live chat I had where I tried to report the problem to him, and you can judge for yourself how he responded to me. Okay? So right, let's start. Cliff Hallcoop Official is the name of my YouTube channel. Cliff Hallcoop is my real name. And so let's see what I did. I've just called him Chilli to make it simple. Rather than using the full name, I've just called him Chilli, okay? Obviously it's not his real name, but you know. Right. Chilli, I am sorry, but I 100% disagree with something you said in one of your videos. You have shown on this stream. Usually you are 100% correct, but not on this one. Go on, Cliff. That's what Chilli said. Go on, Cliff. I wrote, I'll say wrote rather than said. You can say said to mean wrote, but for those learning English, but I'll use wrote instead. I wrote, if you tape something off TV when you had a TV license, you can watch that when you no longer have a TV license. I should probably use record, but also use tape as well, because he did mention tapes. However, you are likely to get stitched up, etc. But if you, for example, recorded the Eurovision off TV onto VHS years ago, and then cancelled your license, you would be well within your rights to watch it whenever you felt like it. ChilliJonCarne wrote. Yes, but I'm not going to start preaching that. If you get pulled up and start I think it means talking to a goon, you will get stitched up. Best to avoid it. I wrote, you would get stitched up maybe, but legally you can do it. Somebody else called Oddity wrote, Cliff, if one paid for it and recorded it, I'm saying this word for word, don't they mean they have already paid for it? So if they cancel the license after, it don't matter, it is paid for. And I do believe I answered that later. Okay? And the answer is they're correct, but I believe I answered that later, okay? I wrote, and a goon would have a hard time proving. A goon, by the way, is his nickname for a TV license inspector, okay? In simple terms. Right? Would have a hard time proving. A goon actually really means idiot, by the way, if I was learning English. But he refers to these TV license enforcement officers or investigators as goons, okay? Or inspectors as goons, okay? So anyway, I've used his terminology. And a goon would have a hard time, and I wrote, and a goon would have a hard time proving that a Eurovision from 1990 was shown recently, if you cancelled your license 2 years ago. ChilliJonCarne wrote, there are so many little facets. My whole thing is to keep it as simple as possible. If I mention ever, I think it means every little bit, people who I knew get scared off. I wrote, my point is you should differentiate between what is the law and what you may get stitched up for. Normally you are 100% right, but not this time. Sorry, that was me, and that was me writing that, okay? ChilliJonCarne wrote, so I keep it simple as easy. Once people are with us, they will learn more on their own. I'm the first rung of the ladder, not the Bible on the subject. I wrote, you are generally trusted and others recommend watching your channel on Reddit, etc. You are seen as a very reliable, a very trusted source. So please make sure your information is factual. So please provide the facts. ChilliJonCarne wrote, because I teach one message, I don't pretend to mention it all. As I said, mate, I try to be the first rung of the ladder to cancelling for people. For all the in-depth parts, I always send people to TV license resistance or something. I wrote, I'm referring to the segment so you know for the future where you have a false stamp mark and the title, you can watch stuff you have recorded, you have previously recorded. The next comment has nothing to do with what I wrote, so this I'm going to skip that. This is his next comment directed at me. Cliff, I've said why, mate. You are welcome to also make vids and do them more in depth. Someone called Oddity wrote, Cliff, how about make a video to show how you want it? I wrote, all I am saying is I would remove that particular one/segment and remake it as it is wrong. Chilli then wrote, I will say I think he meant things. The way I feel is best to recruit new people. By recruit new people, I think what he means is encourage people to cancel their TV license if they genuinely don't need one. Because some people have TV licenses and don't need them, or they could watch TV in a different way via catch-up rather than using live broadcasts and save money. Okay, but that's irrelevant. That's just some background for you guys, okay? ChilliJonCarne wrote, no, this is nothing to do with this debate. I'm trying to see where else. I then wrote to Oddity, who I said I commented, and I did. Wrote, if one paid for it and recorded it, don't they mean they have already paid for it? So if they cancel the license after, it don't matter, it is paid for. My comment on the end of that was exactly correct. Chill wrong. I had to write that way because there was a character limit, okay, for how much you could actually type. And I just wanted it all in one place in case lots of people start writing and it sort of confused what was what. I'm just checking. Also, as I said, I've said why, mate. You are welcome to also make vids and do them in more depth. And I think later on I did actually I'm just going to bypass this stupid ad rubbish. So I think I did actually, there was a bit more after this, where he said I advised him to change things and he said he wasn't going to. I just have to play the video in order for extra things to come here. And I believe later I did say something along the lines of so I've tried to have this on double speed to there is a way of pausing this recording and I can't remember the key to do it, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I wish I knew how to pause this, but never mind. I'm not sure if this is it, or I did see a bit where why can you ever find something you really desperately want to? I did see it earlier even. Well, but anyway, you've seen most of it, so. Oh, here we go. I know, I've done the best to recruit people. I did see some. Oh dear. Maybe if I jump along a bit, I'll do it. I think that might be it. It's annoying because I did see it earlier where he refused point blank to do it and said make your own. Again, not just that one, but another way of saying make your own. Unless he's editing this at the moment, behind the scenes, and getting rid of some comments he doesn't like, I don't know, but I don't think he'd do that. But anyway, So annoying. I mean, he did generally say that do my own because he wasn't going to change it, and I've actually did it seen somewhere, so it's so annoying. Right, I'm going to try something. Right, I found it. Sorry about all that. I found it. Okay. For some reason, when I was scrolling up on it, it skipped a bit, but I've managed to get it again. So, it says, I will say the thing the way I feel is best to recruit new people. I've talked about it before. Okay. And then here's the bit that missed. I don't know why. Maybe I skipped something. I don't know what's going on. I would say something like it is. I would say something like it is perfectly legal to watch TV programs you recorded when you had a TV license. However, you may get stitched up for it and have to try and prove it in court. Then ChilliJonCarne wrote, Cliff, don't say I would say. Make a video on it. So he was telling me specifically to make a video on this. Said I am not planning to. I wrote something to do with something else. And then I just wrote other things on this. All I'm saying is, Chilli, remove it from your site and also from any other summary things you do in future, as it is wrong. Don't destroy your otherwise excellent reputation over one wrong video. Thanks. I know the spelling's bad. And then I've debated other stuff that have nothing to do with what I was talking about. So basically, that pretty much sums up my online chat conversation with ChilliJonCarne, just so you can say you've seen it. For yourself. Hopefully the screen resolution will be good enough to record this so you'll be able to read it. Thanks for watching, guys. As I said, I've also linked to the original video I did on this where you can see him talking and I respond to that, but but this was just to show you the live feed text chat I had with him. As I said, I was disappointed that with his initial attitude, but maybe he will rethink it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.